beautiful soul. I'm Suzannah from the Tapping Association, and in this session we're going to gently release any feelings of isolation or misunderstanding or frustration that you might be experiencing due to COVID or other health issues and that kind of need to isolate or protect yourself. And we're going to create space for some empowerment and some peace around this. So get yourself nice and comfortable where you're sitting. I'm going to take a nice grounding breath together. So breathing in through the nose, as far down as you can, let that belly rise up, and then exhale slowly through the mouth. Just coming into this space, feeling nice and calm and grounded. So tapping gently on the side of the hand, repeating what I say either in your mind or out loud, it's up to you. Remembering that by tapping along with me, you agree to take full responsibility for your own health and well-being. So even though I'm feeling isolated, I'm misunderstood, I'm frustrated, and I have these fears about not being accepted due to my choices, I'm open to creating space to explore this today. Even though I sometimes feel like my health concerns are dismissed or downplayed, or maybe even belittled, I do have this deep longing for understanding and compassion. But I choose to release any judgment around this, myself and others. Even though I might not always feel seen or heard by the people I care about, I know that my feelings and concerns are valid, and I deeply and completely love, honour and accept myself. Well done, up to the eyebrow point. I feel so isolated when other people don't understand my need for safety. But I have to keep myself safe. Side of the eye. It really hurts when my concerns are brushed off by the people that I love, when they're not taken seriously. Under the eye. And I'm scared that people won't or can't respect my boundaries. And that makes me feel small, like I'm not important enough. Under the nose. I hate feeling like I'm alone in this, like I'm the only one who seems to get this. Everyone wants to forget about it and move on. Chin point. I get really frustrated when I see people not taking this seriously. This is important to me. Collarbone point. It feels really lonely to be in this space where everyone else has moved on, or they don't want to acknowledge the risks, the facts, but I can't move on. And maybe people don't fully understand the risks. It has been a bit brushed under the carpet. Under the arm. I just want to feel respected and understood. But will they even listen if I express myself? Top of the head. I'm feeling really overwhelmed and frustrated, misunderstood and disconnected. Eyebrow points. And all these thoughts and feelings are reminding me how much I care about my well-being. Side of the eye. And it feels heavy to think that other people don't care the same way that I do. I'm trying my best to look after myself. Well done. I know this is difficult, so just keep tapping and breathing if you're feeling emotional. Under the eye, I feel like I'm carrying all this stress and anxiety. It feels hard to breathe sometimes. So what I'd like to do here is just take a nice breath together. So breathing in through the nose, really expanding out those lungs as much as you feel comfortable to do so. Holding if you can for a moment or two, and then gently releasing. Just let your shoulders drop a little bit. Let some of that tension go as you tap and breathe. Under the nose, and I feel like this tightness in my throat or my body, like I can't express myself properly because I don't feel heard, or I can't get the words right. Chin points. And I know I'm holding on to all this stuff, but I don't want it to control me more than it already is. And maybe you're feeling like you're stuck in limbo right now, which is a really hard place to be, really lonely place to be. So just acknowledge that. Collarbone point. I feel this heaviness in my heart. It's so exhausting, so frustrating when I can't make people understand, when I can't share things in the right way. I wish I felt heard and understood. It's really not too much to ask. So let's just pause here a bit longer. If there's anything else you'd like to say here that you feel upset about or frustrated about, just say that here now, okay? You can say it in your mind if you want to. Maybe there's a specific situation that's been really hard for you. Just say what you want to say here. Well done. So under the arm, it feels like I'm not loved and supported by the people in my life that are important to me. And yet I need to feel cared for and supported. Everyone does. Top of the head, it feels like this constant struggle between wanting to stay safe and wanting to be connected. Eyebrow point, and I know I've been avoiding certain situations because I don't feel safe or heard or, not respected. Side of the eye, and I sometimes just retreat inward because I don't know how to make this better, how to bridge these gaps. Under the eye, and it feels like I've been quiet about my needs because I am scared of speaking up for myself or being rejected. Under the nose, I really want to be seen and heard, but I'm not sure how to make that happen without people getting upset. Chin point, and I know that part of me has been holding back from expressing myself in case that creates more tension. Collarbone point, but I need to let people know how important this is to me and why it's important to me. I want to find a way to navigate this with love and understanding. I really do. So just acknowledging, how you do want to feel more in control of this. Under the arm, I'm ready to find a way forward that suits me and the people that I want to feel connected with or to. Top of the head, I'm ready to embrace my voice and stand firm in what feels right for me. Because I matter. You matter. Okay, eyebrow point. And what if I could see that this need for safety is actually a really beautiful reflection of self-love? side of the eye. I'm proud of the ways that I'm trying to care for myself, advocate for myself, and maybe others. Really taking a moment to appreciate that. Under the eye, I can see how I've been trying my best to stay true to my values and the facts and the risks and the knowledge that I have. That's important. Under the nose, maybe I could begin to trust that I have the right to take care of my health in my own way. You can trust that you're doing that. Chin point, and it's okay to find ways to set healthy boundaries. And even with those boundaries in place, maybe there are ways I could feel connected to others. Some kind of workaround. Collarbone point. I honour how much I've educated myself about my health, even in moments where I felt alone in doing so. You're amazing doing all that researching and learning and finding things out. And I'd like you to remind yourself here that it's not your responsibility to change other people's minds, and it's not your burden to carry either. That's their responsibility. You can share facts with them, you can share things with them, and that's all you can do. Under the arm, I can see how my strength is in my ability to stand for my choices, no matter what. Top of the head, maybe I can see that boundaries aren't barriers, but they're bridges to deeper understanding. So boundaries, not barriers. Eyebrow point. I give myself permission to release the fear of being misunderstood. So let some of this go. Side of the eye, it's safe for me to let go of the need for everyone to agree with me. Unfortunately, they don't. I know how hard this is. You just have to stand firm for what you've learned to be true. Okay? Under the eye. I'm willing to release the tension that comes when I'm holding on to these fears. Maybe I can let go of some of that weight that I've been carrying. So keep breathing, sighing that out, letting some of that go. Under the nose, I'm ready to release the idea that my voice doesn't matter. Your voice matters so much. It really does. It does matter. My voice matters. I matter. Chin point. I wonder if I can let go of the belief that I have to please everyone to be loved. And if that's not true for you, you can say whatever you want to say here. Whatever you believe to be true. Collarbone point. I give myself permission to let go of the need to justify my actions to other people. You don't need to justify anything, okay? Okay, so let's just pause here a moment. So if you feel safe and comfortable to do so, just gently close your eyes. Or if not, that's fine. You can just soften your gaze. I just want you to listen to what I say here, okay? So tapping on the collarbone point, just breathing softly. Taking some time to let some of this stuff settle. And I want to remind you of how intelligent and wise you are. All that wisdom that you've gathered along this really difficult time, and it's been so hard, and you've got all this knowledge and insights that are really valuable and important, even if it feels like no one else is really understanding it or getting it. You've got that. And I know it can feel so frustrating when we try and communicate our truth, and it's really hard when people don't fully get it or see things the way that we do. I know it's so frustrating when you feel like you're talking to a brick wall, and you know it's natural to feel really upset by that. That's real frustration. It's important to remember that we can't always make other people change their minds or views about things. And I know that's hard when it's something that's so important to you. So just keep tapping here and just take a moment to think about what you can do, like what is in your control, how you might try and bridge some of those gaps in understanding. If you can, you know, I know it's not always possible. Is there a way that you could share your knowledge in a way that feels kind and supportive without feeling like you're preaching? Like, is there another way to offer that information without judgment, so that maybe the other party or people can feel that they feel heard and respected as well? And maybe you could think about writing a letter or just starting a conversation from a place of empathy where both sides feel safe to express themselves in some way. And just thinking about what might that look like for you. Like, does that look like a WhatsApp group or a meeting or a phone call or a letter? How does that look like? What does it look like to you? So just allowing yourself to think of any possibilities. You know, there's no pressure here. There's no judgment. You're just thinking about ways that you can make this work for you. Okay. Well done. So just open your eyes here, back to tapping under the arm point. It's safe for me to trust that I'm doing the best that I can with the information I have. I'm doing my best with the information I have. Top of the head. I'm willing to release the weight of some of these emotions and find that sense of peace within. It's always within you. So let's do some nice empowering affirmations now. So eyebrow point, I'm worthy of understanding and respect. I'm worthy of understanding and respect. Side of the eye, I trust myself to make choices that are best for my own health and well-being. Whatever those choices are. Under the eye, I'm confident in my ability to express my needs with love and compassion. Under the nose, I choose to feel connected even when other people have different perspectives. And connection can look like so many different things, so many different ways. Chin point, I'm empowered in my choices and they're a reflection of my self-love. Collarbone point, I'm learning to stand in my truth while perhaps respecting the truth of others. Under the arm, I'm safe to honour my boundaries and find peace in them. Find peace in your boundaries. Okay, finally, the top of the head. I'm loved, I'm understood, and I'm fully worthy of the care I give myself. Well done. Okay, stop tapping there. Put your hands on your chest and take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And then again, slowly out through the mouth. Just let that energy settle. Well done. So well done for taking this time for yourself today. Remember, it's okay to show up as you are. It's safe for you to continue to take those steps towards some kind of peace or resolution or connection, whatever that might look like for you. Be really gentle with yourself. I know this is, really difficult circumstances, difficult situation to be in, but you're doing so well. Thank you so much for tapping with me today. Take care.